Hey traders, and welcome to the Trading Channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing a couple of tips that I have for you when trading during a red flag news event, or any news event for that matter. And at the beginning of the video, I also want to share with you guys some of the trades that we're in over at the EAP, an educational program that I run from my website, thetradingchannel.net. There'll be a link in the description below this video if you want to learn more about that. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to sit back and relax through the intro and disclaimer. Click that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you're interested in being alerted by email when I come out with new free educational content about Forex trading. And I'll be right back to talk a little more about trading during news events. Alright traders, so welcome back. I'm going to run through these trades rather quickly. As I said, these are just a few of the trades that we're in based on the EAP analysis that I teach over at the Trading Channel. And if you're interested in learning more about this analysis, make sure to click the link in the description below this video labeled EAP. And here on the Aussie dollar, we actually use some daily analysis combined with that EAP entry reason to get in this trade that's currently up around 300 pips. So this trade was actually mentioned in a previous video that I did called Structure-Based Trading Episode 1. And if you're interested in watching that video and taking a look at some of the analysis behind this trade, then click the link in the bottom left-hand side of your screen and it will open that video in a separate window and you can check that out after watching this video. And so as you can probably tell by now, I do suggest that traders use the analysis that I teach at the EAP on multiple time frames. So next up, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. And this is part of the tips about trading during the news that we're going to talk about, this Euro Aussie trade. So I'll save the analysis here along with, let's go ahead and drop down to the hourly, the Euro Pound. So I'm short, as you can see, on the Euro Pound, selling, and long, as you can see, on the Euro Aussie. And once we're done going through the rest of the trades based on the EAP analysis, then we'll come back to these and take a look at the analysis that went into each of these trades and what tips I have for you about trading during a news event. So here on the Euro New Zealand is another example of when we were able to use that EAP analysis in order to get involved in this trade going short on the higher time frames, on the daily time frames. And as you can see, up a little over 100 pips right now. And another thing I wanted to be able to show you guys with the EAP is that you don't necessarily have to day trade in order to make substantial gains from Forex trading. There are so many new traders that I talk to that believe the only way to make consistent pips is by day trading in the markets and being glued to your computer all the time. But in my opinion, the less stressful way to trade is to do something called swing trading. Alright, so next on the list is the Pound Aussie. As you can see here on the Pound Aussie, again, another long-term trade that was taken on the daily chart using the analysis and system that I teach over at the EAP. This trade currently up 763 pips. Now, as I said, guys, if you'd like to learn more about the EAP, there's a link in the description below this video. So let's go ahead and move on to the trading during news events section of this video. So some of the tips I have for you guys when it comes to trading during news events, if we take a look here at the two trades that I'm in on the Euro. I'm currently long the Euro Aussie and short on the Euro Pound. Now, if we take a look at tomorrow, you'll see that we have 4 red flag news events coming out tomorrow for the Euro. And I know you've probably heard a lot of traders tell you to stay away from news events if you're going to trade. Well, unfortunately, news events move the market more than anything else. So if you stay away from news events during your trading, you could possibly miss out on all of that profit. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're brand new to trading and you don't have a successfully back-tested, proven to be profitable trading plan, then you don't only need to stay away from news events, you need to stay away from the market with live money altogether. But if you have tested a plan and you do have a trading plan that's profitable, then not trading during a news event is actually less consistent with your backtesting results, unless, of course, you went through your backtesting results and did not trade during news events. So unless you did that during your backtesting, then not trading during news events during your regular trading will make you more inconsistent with your back testing results, which is not what we want at all. So one tip that I have is what I used in order to get involved in both of these trades. So for each of these trades, I only got involved because I had entry reasons. And be cautious in listening to what I'm about to tell you, because I know a lot of traders out there are going to assume that what I'm saying means something totally different. What I mean by that is what I'm about to tell you only applies if you have an entry reason on each pair. So for the Euro Pound, I have an entry reason based on the system that I teach at the EAP in order to go short. And for the Euro Aussie, I have an entry reason based on the rules that I teach at the EAP in order to go long. And that is a majority of the reason I'm involved in these two trades. But we just looked at the news and saw that there were 4 red flag events for tomorrow morning at 7:45 on the Euro. So with that being the case, knowing that I'm long in one Euro pair and short in another Euro pair can dramatically reduce the risk of trading during a news event. Alright guys, so to sum up that news-based trading tip, if you choose to trade during the news and you see that there is a news event that you expect to dramatically affect the market, then it may be beneficial for you to look for your entry reason, whatever that may be, on correlating pairs in opposite directions based on that news event. So to explain that a little further, based on the example that we looked at today, the news event was the Euro interest rate decision. The correlating pairs were the Euro Pound and the Euro Aussie, because both of them contained the Euro as a currency, and the opposite direction, of course, was me going short on the Euro Pound and long on the Euro Aussie. Combining these factors can dramatically decrease the risk of a trade while trading during a news event, and also increase your profit potential, especially if you're trading with multiple targets. So what I like to do during this situation is trade with 2 targets, and once the position has hit first targets, move my stop loss to break even on the pair that's going in the correct direction. Now by that time, normally, the correlating pair, the Euro Aussie, has already hit the stop loss for that trade, and that second part of the position goes down and becomes what I call the money position. That's the only position that's actually making money, but the risk is so small because of the way you're trading these correlating pairs that it's worth it to me to trade this way, even if I only have one position that actually makes profit. So I hope all you guys understood that, and I hope it was beneficial for your trading in some way. If you're interested in more videos about news-based trading, then make sure to comment below and let me know. I do plan to do a video on how to create a news-based trading strategy here pretty soon, so if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do that. If you want to learn more about the entry reasons I use, and if you're interested in some higher quality and more in-depth Forex trading, then click the link in the description below this video labeled EAP to learn more about that program. If you liked the video, make sure to click that like button for me. Again, subscribe if you're new. I wish you all the best of luck trading this week, and I'll talk to you guys soon.